With JPEG in his poncho, we're getting our COVID vaccines. Here we go. Morning. So we are back on the trail. I think we're the only ones. Call us crazy, but I think we'll be alright. So yesterday it rained all day. It was a town day. Irwin was really nice. It was Irwin, Tennessee that we were in. You hear a lot about like Hot Springs and Franklin, a lot of these towns. I didn't hear anything about Irwin, but they were super hiker friendly. There was lots of shuttles and people were really nice. So as you saw, it was kind of cool, but JPEG and I were able to get a COVID vaccine, which was really nice. It was just by luck. They were giving out a ton of them the day before we got in. It's like, oh, we'll try to get some, but there was like the next day nothing. So at a local pharmacy, they had 2 extra. So we ran in. Oh, that's another thing. I ran into JPEG yesterday. So JPEG's in town waiting out the weather. He's like 20 miles ahead. So we got in a day early, kept going, and got like a shuttle from the north side of Irwin back. Shuttle from the north side back to Irwin. So now he's spending the night in Irwin. So he's still ahead, but cool to see him. I wasn't expecting that. So I spent a lot of the day yesterday with him and Sky, who was really cool too. I've never met Sky before, but had some good conversations. Let's see. Got our COVID vaccine. We went to the outfitter, got some fuel, did a resupply. I think it's called Food City, the supermarket. Food something. That's it. Then I joined up with the Cornell kids. We had a good time. Geodude's parents came in, so they got us a place and Chinese food, which was awesome. Then they dropped us back off at the trailhead like 10 minutes ago. And it is snowy, cold, and fun. So I think today's like a high of 34. And tonight is somewhere around 17, 18. So I'll tell you how it goes, but I gotta breathe up this climb now. Talk to you later. We're eating the rhododendron snow. Well done. Just got into a controlled burn section. It looks like it's super recent. Like, the ash is still on the ground. And it kind of feels warmer. I don't know if it's just because we're on the back side of the mountain, or if it's from the fresh burn, but definitely is really recent. Pretty neat. We are like mile from camp. We're gonna camp at Beauty Spot. And it's definitely been cold, but hiking it's not bad. Hopefully we're in a nice protected spot for camp though. Hey everyone, so I got the tent here all set up, camp ready to rock and roll. Just finished some dinner. On the menu tonight was buffalo chicken mac and cheese, and I have some like cheese curds, so I put the cheese curds in there, a little bit of olive oil. Then I got a Reese's and a Snickers for dessert. So it's pretty serious winter conditions out here right now. Definitely is no joke. I'm happy that I've had like a ton of experience in the winter, so I'm not super worried about the cold weather. So I'm down on I'll show you a video or a picture on like the side of this cliff. So the wind's coming from up above and it's blowing up and over this ridge, and I came down, I'm on like a steep backside, but I'm right up against this tree, so it makes like a flat spot right in front of the tree. So I took that spot, and it's, you know, right here there's almost no wind, there's a light breeze, but everyone else got their tents up top and it is howling. There's some serious winds up there, and they have like the regular freestanding tents, which it'll still be cold, but they'll be a little bit better than in this kind of trekking pole tent. So it's a good spot, and I assume it will be definitely the coldest night on the trail yet, and I assume it's going to be the coldest night on the trail. So the fact that everyone's doing pretty good so far, and I mean, I'm not worried. It's supposed to get down to like the mid-teens, and I've used my whole setup down in the mid-teens before, so I know I'll be all right. But some of the people in the big group were a little worried. They don't have it quite as warm of a sleeping bag and haven't really camped in this kind of weather before. So one of the kids, Gummy, I mean, he's happy and he has such a good mentality, but definitely he's like a little worried about what it's going to be like tonight. So I gave him an extra layer and a pair of hand warmers, so he should be good. I think I gave him the idea. They're all doubling up in their tents to keep warm. So I'm by myself down here, but I convinced some and I think they're all sleeping together, but to double up, and it's much warmer in the tents with two people. So I think he'll be all right, especially with second person in there. That's it. I mean, it's a challenge, but we're all warm right now, and the snow out here, you know, it's so cool. We had like these ice leaves and some blowing snows. We hit Beauty Spot. That's the name of like a big meadow is Beauty Spot, and great views there. So we had a good time hiking and are fine so far. So we'll see how the night goes, and I'll catch you in the morning. Alright, we got some snow last night. Just packing up the rest of the gear so I could get out of here, start hiking and warm up. This is kind of like the slope I was talking about. It's hard to appreciate. It's like super steep. That's where I camped here. It was pretty good. I mean, I stayed warm. The guy up there said it was around 10 last night. He had a thermometer. He's section hiking, but hopefully it's the coldest one, and it was successful. Got you on the trail. Just got back on the trail, so you can see it's kind of like a sheet of ice. After the Smokies, I sent my spikes home because I haven't used them yet, and you really don't need it. It's not that bad, but it's our first like time that potentially could need them. I just took a quick break as I'm warming up, going up this hill, and took like a couple of my mini layers off, and I'm very warm and comfy now. The transition from getting out of your sleeping bag to starting walking is always the coldest part. In the bag, you're nice and warm and toasty, but then you gotta get all your layers on, eat some breakfast, take down the tent. The wind's blowing, so you get cold pretty quick. But you know, once you get moving, you're gonna get warm, so it's nice. The sun's shining. It's gonna warm up quick, I hope. We're looking to do a 20-mile day today. Since it's cold, we'll see if we get there. But kind of excited for the sun and snow. It'll be a good combo. Woo! This is a climb. So I don't even remember what it's called. Unaki. There'll be a sign. You something. All right. One more important thing. I think we're hitting it today, but Roan Mountain is, I think, the last 6,000 footer before Mount Washington. I might be wrong, but I think it's the last one. And even if it's not the last one, the highest shelter on the AT we're passing today, which is the Roan Mountain Shelter. Now, everyone says once you pass Roan, it's still gonna be hilly, but it's not gonna be like what we've done so far. So, roam around the street, it just gets easier from here until the whites. We'll see. All right, now I'll catch you later. Got the tent all set up. There's a haul getting up here, but we got the sunset.
I got here and I thought the whole day Tommy and Aquadog were in front of me, and then nobody was here when I got here, and I was like, oh. Yeah. I literally said only.
I'll catch you in the morning. Good morning. Back on the trail again. Ooh, we got some ice here. Looks like I could go around this side. We're safe. Alright. So, as you just saw, the trail's a little icy this morning. It's not bad and it's very avoidable, but it's still icy. Okay, so last night was cold. Oh, look. Wow, an exciting morning update. Here's a chimney. Huh. Cool. Interesting. So, well, that chimney kind of reminded me. We were talking about it the other day, and it'd be kind of cool if they had like a AT audio guidebook. So there's so much history. You see all these little things that I'm sure go way back and have like a big meaning, but I have no idea what they are. So if they had like a audiobook and the chapters went by like miles, so you could like listen to it as you go, I think that'd be so cool. And maybe it exists, but I would love to see that. Last night wasn't bad. It was chilly, but warmer than the night before. Now, it wasn't windy last night, which it was probably about the same temperature, but though not having the wind was really nice. We camped at about 5,500 feet, which is pretty high. And right now, we are working our way up Roan Mountain. Now, Roan Mountain is the last peak over 6,000 feet until Mount Washington. So it is the kind of cool, but it's the second to last 6,000 footer. I'm pretty sure Mount Washington is the only peak over 6,000 feet left to go. And alright, my sleeping pad. So my sleeping pad has been leaking from the valve, and it's really annoying. So it started where I had to reinflate it like once every night and then like twice every night. That was a couple days ago. And last night, probably after like a half hour, the whole thing was deflated. Which, you know, the ground isn't so bad, but that's my like insulation barrier from like the freezing cold ground. So once it deflates, you just get cold so fast. So it was really annoying. In Irwin, I called Thermarest, but I haven't heard back from them, so we either have to get a new one. I'm gonna try to get them to replace it. Maybe an outfitter will exchange it. I don't know, but I can't do this for much longer, so every like 45 minutes, I'm inflating it, then I try to go back to sleep and I'll wake up like super cold because I'm on the ground again. So I spent like an hour or two last night trying to like tape it up and prevent it from leaking, but nothing seems to work. So we are going into a 19E, which is a hostel soon. Not soon, we have an 18-mile day. Then we'll hit that. And maybe we'll have some super glue. I could try to like patch it temporarily. But until the last couple nights, I've been sleeping great. But the pad is taking its toll. And that's it. So 18 miles to the hostel today. Sun's out. It's supposed to be warmer. I think it's supposed to hit mid-50s, which is awesome. Maybe we could get out into a t-shirt. We'll see. Sun's out. It's warming up. And just working up this climb to Roan. I can't believe it's the second to last 6,000 footer. Wow. Alright. Catch you down the trail. All right, we're in the Roan Highlands. That big mountain in the back is Roan. We came up and over it this morning. It was a very icy trail, but we made it. Then now we're in the Roan Highlands, I think it's called. So you could see up ahead, there's like these meadows. It's just big open fields with the trail going right through it. And it's just spectacular 360 views. And then over here on the other side, you could see it keeps going. Just more balds. And I think I had the worst night and the best day in last night and today. And I feel like the worst days and the best days are the most memorable. And it's all in one today. Man, this is amazing. Warm sun, warm trail, awesome views. This is so cool. Roan Highlands. We just stopped at one spot for lunch. I guess lunch number one. I think on one of these other balds we're gonna have another one, but can't get over it. Woo! It's been like this all day. We came from up there. And in the back is Roan. Wow, so cool.
15? The trail is currently a mudslide and we can't stop falling. And everyone say how many times they've fallen today? 3. 15!
So we are just coming down now out of the Roan Highlands, and man, it was just as awesome as I thought it was going to be. We were probably up there for 12 miles maybe, and it was just meadows without trees on top of the mountain. It was so cool. It was, my best description would be a mix of the Presidential Range in the Whites in Ireland. So it was like all above tree line, but all like grassy meadows. So cool. So tonight we're staying at the 19E hostel. And that's about it. 18-mile day today. We did a 20 yesterday. And feeling pretty good. Feet are a little sore, but rumor on the street is it's getting easier from here. Which I'll see it when I believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. But it says it's supposed to get lower in elevation and a little flatter. So we'll see. Maybe we'll start doing some bigger days. But I think I got some sun today. So I mean, like, a little tan. I don't think I got burnt, but some of the other people got burnt. But man, if we had today, yesterday or the day before in like the cold windy conditions, it would have really stunk. So I think it's good that we got this one today, but not much else. I'll either catch you, we're gonna just spend the night at this hostel. It's probably almost 7 o'clock now, and get some chores done tomorrow, get some more food, and head right back out on the trail. So just a short stop in. I think we wouldn't have if it hasn't been so cold, but just a little bit of a recovery time. Yeah, it's been awesome. Great day today. All right, I'll probably catch you at this hostel or tomorrow morning. See ya. Cooking up dinner here with Gummy.
Yeah, Master Chef.
We've got mac and cheese and pasta sides.
Oh shit.
Living it up. Learning how to cook again.
Let's go, Meister.
The song that's up next is the last one.